Hi guys, this is your pick a card. I just got these cards. I don't remember what they're called, but they're pretty cool. They're just all the crystals and it tells you what they are about. So I just got those cards for the readings, and this is Angelite. This will be your card one. It's for comfort, gentle support, peace, comfort, rituals. And then we have the green aventurine for card two, luck, growth, opportunity for job hunting or networking, that's social part of it. And then for card three, we have crystal or clear crystal quartz. For clarity, amplification, if you want to reset something when you feel scattered or hold on to it and make one priority, is what the card says. So we're going to start off with card one, the Angelite. I will see you on the other side. Okay, this is card one, the Angelite. I put it up here and what it looks like. I got some new cards. I used this in my last reading as the Cosmic Garden Tarot, which is really kind of pretty actually. They have the different looks to it. Really neat looking. So I kind of thought those would be neat to use, try out. All my other tarot cards are starting to get pretty worn. I also have the Wise Witch Oracle cards, which kind of give you some ideas of what maybe you can work on or what you need to do. Maybe clarity, maybe putting down roots, maybe serenity, enlightenment, whatever. These will be put here. And the cost of becoming. So, and what these, it says, why, what does that say? Oh, why it had to be, oh, why it had to break. Okay. So it's kind of why things maybe break in your life. And these cards are kind of different actually. So restlessness means alignment is overdue. So it's just kind of giving you messages of why you might be feeling a certain way. And sometimes it's so true. I mean, overwhelming grows when everything feels urgent. So when you are definitely like a tax time and there's a time crunch, overwhelm definitely shows its face. So, anyways, that's the new stuff that I have for that. And I'll put those in the cards that I have listed. So, all right. And if there's any cards that you want to know about that I use, that you want to know the name of, just put that in the card comment section and I'll find that for you. So, or if you aren't sure which ones they are, I'll get back to you on that. All right. So, let's get started about what your current circumstances are at this time, collective. All right. Let's do this. See what's showing up for you at this time. Three of Wands. So you've been maybe waiting for something to come in, and it looks like it's just offshore, so it may not be that long before it comes through for you. It may have something to do with having some rewards or something that's going to pay off with the Queen of Pentacles here. This is kind of this emotionally connected to something with the Three of Wands. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to come home. Maybe you are intuitively looking at something. There's tenderheartedness here. I feel like there's a lot that's going to resonate for you. There's a lot of nurturing, that practical, reliable, that slow and steady wins the race type of energy. And it's stability and comfort that you might be gaining with this material success or financial success that you are looking to have. Maybe it's just resources that are showing up for you. Maybe it's something that's paying off. What is it? Page of Swords. It may be some type of message or communication. This might be some useful information. It's about being vigilant, though. So still moving forward, having this gain or communicating this gain, but still being cautious at the same time. There's something here that is, I'm kind of getting like when things go right financially, or people hear that you're doing well financially, that's usually when people start coming out of the woodwork. Okay, so let's just face it. Old friends that were friends, you may have been friends with a long time ago, you haven't seen them forever and a day, and all of a sudden they're showing up, helping you spend some money or wanting to. Let's see what else is showing up here. All right, 3 of Cups, celebrate, good times, come on. So this may be, once you get this win, there might be some conversations about making a celebration to celebrate your success. Oh, maybe you're buying the next round or a round for the house. 7 of Pentacles. It came in crossing, so that's kind of telling me that you're kind of looking at the hard work that paid off. Yes, you're being very patient to get to that point, but the long-term outlook is what you're looking at for these rewards. To have a steady growth investment to show up. This is what you're hoping to maybe look at investing your money into. Let's see, you're definitely thinking about that instead of just celebrating and blowing the money. Let's see, Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. So this might be something you love to do, that you're going to invest in. Maybe this is something that you want to do for yourself, a business, or of course, the Ace of Cups could also mean a new relationship coming in. But is this relationship coming in at a great opportune time for this person? Have they heard about your success? Is it something different other than that? Let's see. Ace of Cups, I mean, this is about emotional love, intimacy, awakening. It might even be a gift or a blessing, this person coming in. Let's see. Oh, this might be somebody you manifested. So, did you manifest a new passionate beginning or a new loving beginning that you're going to celebrate? Or is this a third party when it comes to love? Somebody you were thinking about investing in? Is it a magician? Somebody that has that sleight of hand? You know what I'm saying? Usually that is in the reverse, but powerful all the same. So let's just see what shows up here. You're wanting to invest in love, but is there a third person here? Sometimes that's what shows up. 10 of Wands. Okay, there's burdens here. Now, the magician, you might be kind of, I want to say you may have, okay, you may have mastered all the elements here. Does that mean you are an emperor or an empress? Possibly. Um, but you have this knack for manifesting. So your words really need to be positive, but you're letting go of any burdens that you're having here in regards to love, um, especially this third party. What's this? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you are definitely working on your finances, and it is paying off. I'll have to clarify that card. High Priestess, you're using your intuition. I don't feel like a lot gets past you, collective. So, with this 9 of Pentacles, you're definitely looking at what you're doing. You're not worried about what anybody else is doing. And you might be talking to a few people here, maybe about love, about who you want to manifest, or maybe what you want to manifest, or invest in when it comes to love. looks like it looks like you're in a good place. Like you've done a lot of work on yourself with this Ten of Wands. You're kind of only carrying your own wand. You're not carrying everybody else's. So you're putting all those obligations to, it's like you're putting in all new boundaries here, and you're not going to waver on those boundaries depending on the person. So it's almost like any deadlines or anything like that, you're kind of just carrying your own one now. It may be success at a price though. So let's let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Six of Swords. So this is an emotional journey you've been on when it comes to maybe escaping and moving on. That's kind of like that back door that I have. You can always get out of something. You always have that back door that's going to help you get there, away from whatever it is that isn't a good thing. So that's causing you to have so many emotions, especially if it's a third party. So anybody that's coming in for love that you're looking at potentially investing in, you may wonder if this is what you've manifested yourself with the Magician here. But it's almost like you're kind of taking that back door with that Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords. You're kind of moving away from this and letting go of whoever this is, maybe because there's three people here. You may be finding out there's another person involved with this new person you've met. You're just going to continue on with your own stuff. You're still looking at your finances. You're still using your intuition on this. And it may have been your intuition that has got you headed in the right direction, is kind of what I'm getting with this. Because I feel like there's a reason this is coming up. Maybe this has happened before. You're seeing the signs. You see what you've seen before. You're getting the same feelings. Maybe your intuition and your spidey senses are kind of telling you that this is not a good scene. They're just by what they're saying. Maybe they mess up when they're talking to you and include a we or something like that. And you're probably going, okay, well, who's we, right? That indicates someone else in their situation. So it's almost like you're paying attention because this might be something you want to invest in, maybe for love. So you're seeing some signs though. You're reading the room, you're using your intuition. Something's telling you that something's off here. So let's just see about what's going on for this person coming in. Okay, there will be some divine timing. You might be wondering, is this my person? Because you've manifested something. Love affirmations. So this may be, they're saying all the right things, but are they? If you are catching something there with your intuition, right? Let's just see. Maybe they're going to tell you there was somebody, and that might be enough for you to say, okay, well, time to go. So, yeah, there's that unknown. It might be just that flirting and teasing, fun energy, but something's uncertain here. And you may even be on a holiday when you encounter this person. Maybe they're with that person. Maybe that person is just in the bathroom while they're talking with you, and they go sit back down, and that person comes and sits beside them. You might get everything you need to know right there and then. They may be honest with you. You may be looking for that honest communication. And they may be saying, look, I'm going to let this person go. And you might be like, okay, when I see it, I'll believe it, kind of thing. Or you might just say, okay, well, I'm going this way. See you later. Friend zone. So you may be getting friend zone because they're going to be honest. So you do see that uncertainty there, though. So they may just tell you they have somebody. I wondered about the freedom. They're putting those burdens down by the looks of it. Oh, this is intense. No wonder. You're still going your own way. When they figured it out, I feel like you're like, okay, well, give me a call if you ever get unhitched or whatever you're doing with this person. I'll see you around. Physical. So they definitely want to be with you. This is a sacred union of bodies. So this is when the time is right and you two do come together. But at this point, it's just kind of passing by. But there's this intensity that you have with each other. And it's not so much that it disrupts your life, but it's just the energy exchange. You're really feeling drawn to this person, that magnetized feeling, okay? So, or you are magnetizing them in, and I feel like they want their freedom like now, yesterday, wherever they're going on holiday. You might meet them, maybe it's at the airport, maybe it's on a flight, maybe it's on a flight home. I don't know, but it's kind of funny because I feel like whatever this is, that third party that they're with, they're gonna maybe change their mind about that. So let's just see what this says about this deck here. I don't know how it's going to play into this, but we'll see. Rejection saved you from from a small life. So maybe this rejection that you're getting from this person is keeping you to having bigger things in your life, okay? And that might be what you're thinking at that time. And who knows, like maybe this person is going to meet you back on the same flight coming back to your hometown. Maybe they live there too. Maybe they were going to see somebody and then coming home and they meet you, or you meet them on the way down and they are single when they come back. I don't know. All right. Healing isn't gentle, it's honest. This person was honest with you, so got to give them kudos for that. Let's see. Let's see. Getting lost means you've outgrown the map. So you may be just that you're feeling a little lost, but don't feel lost. There's more map to see. That's all. There's more things to see here when it comes to the great big world. So many fish in the sea, they say. All right, let's see. Your person, anxiety shows up when something honest is shifting. So that honest communication, they maybe really didn't want to have that talk with you, but they maybe really thought that was worth it with you. That they were maybe realizing they settled. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? All right. Force always creates resistance. So if they feel forced into something, they're just going to resist whatever it is. And you're like, okay, whatever, you're taken. I get it. I'm going this way. And that might have been like, wait a minute, but I feel so much to you. Maybe we can talk about this. If I was single, maybe can I get your number or whatever? And you may say something like, well, when you're single, let me know. And he may not give him the number. So they might have to track you down somehow. I don't know. Maybe whatever it is that you do, maybe you do give them your number. I don't know. Maybe you give them an email, or you can find me here. Here's my Facebook. Here's my name. Maybe they know your name. They'll find you. If you're worth it, they'll find you. Restlessness means alignment is overdue. So this person is definitely feeling they aren't aligned, and that restlessness after you decide, okay, well, thanks for the honesty and you're with somebody. I get it. I respect it. Thank you for, that part of it, and good luck to you. See you later. So, numbing fade reality stepped in. So, the numbing part for this, for you both, you may have really felt something towards this person too. Okay, the reality will step in, and this whole idea of this person going the other way with somebody else, and you're like, damn, I feel lost all over again because I feel like that may have been my person, but they have to realize it too, right? So if you were to force it, they'll just resist it. When they realize they need to align to this relationship, they will come back around. Once they've realized, the reality will step in. And this is funny that this it shows up, because you're going to feel a little lost, but don't, because the map is just going to start to open up for you. And the rejection isn't to do with you. They're being honest that they are already with somebody. So you know that counts for something about their personality and their what do you call that? Integrity. Okay. So, and then you know you're not being rejected. So maybe things there is like, okay, it's too small for me. They're together. I'm not getting into that. That ain't the way you roll. So I like this because I feel like things are really showing a real good reason why things can't come together at this point. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to come together. Reality steps in, right? And if it's a twin flame, I mean, this person is going to want to track you down, trust me. Especially if there is this energy exchange. Companion, listen to your inner voice. Your spirit guide is there to assist you. And they may be telling you, they might be having a little bit of anxiety because they are with somebody and they don't want to have to tell you that, but they're going to. And that's where that shifts that honesty. And it's starting to already resonate when they have to have that conversation. Force always creates resistance, and you're not resisting it. You're not forcing it. And maybe you're going to resist it and you're not forcing it. So then they'll come to their own conclusion. And restlessness means alignment is overdue. So they may realize that they settled because of the way they feel about you when they meet you. So you may see them as a real companion. Like, I could really get with that person and they could be really great for me. That could be my person, but it's just not written in the stars yet, or it's just not the right time yet. They have to become free from that person. Guidance. So you might ask for guidance. Maybe you have your own tarot cards. Maybe you are asking your spirit guides. Oh, Five of Pentacles. Ah, lacking. They have to leave somebody with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles, whoever they are with, they have to leave and go to calmer waters. So interesting enough. That's funny that that pushed off that. I caught it with my bracelet or whatever. So let's see. One more for you. Protection. Create a safe space. Within that circle, you're protected and empowered. So you may protect yourself from this energy, from whatever this is, that any negativity part of that. And it might be that this third party is looking at you sideways, like, who the heck is that? Why are you talking to them? Okay. Enlighten. Illuminate your near. Oh, illumination is near. A period of enlightenment and clarity awaits. So this person will be enlightened that you are their person just as much as you already know. They could be a great companion to you. That they may have been guided to you, and things will happen. You might be very mysterious to this person. It's a mystery. Unlock ancient secrets. The past holds the keys to your future. So interesting. This could be you're doing something different than what you normally may have done. Maybe normally you would have still tried to talk to this person, or done something different. Maybe you wouldn't have given your number. I don't know. Whatever the case is, you're going to do something different this time. Whatever you did in the past, you're going to change for this, I feel. It's going to unlock something for you that you don't normally do, or this person is going to do that. So let's see. And balance. Harmony with nature is key. Connect with the elements for balance and wisdom. So you may be the element that they are compatible with. And it's going to create such a balance for them that they are going to want to find you again. I feel like that. Yeah, the serenity, finding serenity in nature's embrace. Nature is your sanctuary. So you may be an earth sign. They could be an earth sign. Whatever the case is, there's serenity here. There's that calm, cool, and collected type of energy. You just are. And it's such a natural, loving, kind type of energy that you just want to be in. Maybe you've always had some kind of drama in your life with people that you've been with. This person's different. It's going to come together and you're not even worried about it. Ah, the door of magic is opening for you. Enchantment, mystical, charm, supernatural, wonder, and spell. And door of shadows, introspect. So you may be looking within on this journey about, well, I'm not going to look at it as being rejected, because if they were meant to be mine and there was this connection that I felt so much towards that person, they've clearly felt the same way, it'll come together if it's meant to. So, and one more, ancestors. They may be telling you who can come with you and who cannot. You may already know the answer to that. So, once you gain your money, maybe there's a door opening for somebody in particular that's going to come in for you. Let's see what doors are opening for your person. Ah, the door of mysteries. Interesting that that shows back up, because you may be somebody that they're going to wonder about for a while until they find you. It's a secret, unknown, enigma. It's suspense. It's intrigue. It's, what does that say? Obscurity. So whatever it is that this person is feeling, this twin flame connection they're feeling, they're going to wonder about that. Am I with the right person? Should I be tracking that person down? Look at the joy. They're wondering about that joy. They could see that door of joy with you. I feel like that happiness that you maybe are, they could see with you. Okay. Now, they could see themselves content and satisfied, and the bliss and the pleasure and the delight, or whatever else that comes with it. Door of creativity. So they may have to find a creative way to figure out where you are or who you are, or how to get back in touch with you. You've inspired this person. They may even have a vision of what they want to create with you. I don't know. There's something there that maybe you've inspired them about. And courage. They're going to find that courage within themselves to set themselves free if they have settled for something less than. So, and what's on the bottom of the deck? Door of prosperity. So there may be something you're meant to do that you're in tune to already with the High Priestess. Okay, so there may be a purpose here that you're meant to come together and create some money with this person, or I don't know, just something you're meant to do here when it comes to this person. I feel like you're going to do really well with this. Let's clarify a few things for the collective. How long has this taken? Oh, 30 minutes. It's a lot longer than I was hoping. All right. This is about knowing what you're choosing. This is kind of like after tarot, with the after tarot cards that you are seeing the results of the decisions from the tarot. This is the results, right? So let's see, or whatever choices you make, this is kind of showing up. All right. This person's going to walk away from this person and they see you offshore, like you see them offshore. They're going to come back to you. So whoever this is, they maybe are looking at the person they chose and that they had to talk about to you, and that, look at that. 5 of Wands, competition. So there you go. You may be the one that this person didn't know they were competing against. And I feel like with this, that divine timing is going to show up when it's meant to, for this person to see where they're meant to go here. Let's see. I'm just going to put these down here. Let's enjoy. Come back. There we go. Just so we see what's going on there. Let's have a look at the physical connection. Okay. So any worry that you have, that's going to ease, or you're going to battle that, okay? Look at this. And there we go. There's the win. There's that good, victory or good discussion you're going to have, that honest discussion you're having, which creates no doubt in your mind that this is your person. You may be a little bit worried, but then you're like, yeah, well, if it's meant to happen, it will, and they'll leave that person and come to me, or it'll happen when it's supposed to. So let's see when the reality hits this person. So this is kind of telling me that the Tower, about how they're dealing with life, this sudden change that you've created within their life, this upheaval, is awakening them to accepting what is. Okay, and reality is stepping in. Here it is. They are ecstatic. There's just the what do you call this? The adrenaline rush, that excitement, that love, that kindness, that just everything you're looking to have, is all that emotion showing up for this new opportunity with this person, this youthful curiosity, this enthusiasm. It's all positive. This person is seeing the reality just as much. They're walking away from that other person on this card to go towards you. They may feel bad at first, but you've created this excitement for them that they want to explore this. Okay. And they have a different perspective, maybe about love and about this reality now. It's changed them completely about this twin flame connection you have with them. Let's look at the serenity here. Oh, wow. Definitely building something together, investing in one another. And look at you, the Queen of Pentacles. So you're definitely creating something really great. This safe space that you're going to have with this person. Now, I love this because I feel like you're getting a lot from your ancestors already. You're going within, getting this guidance, and it's enchanting. It's mystical. It's charming. It's like a spell. It's wonder, right? So let's just see about the prosperity door here. A dissatisfaction about love, and then turning around and giving you that cup. You make this person feel like they are safe. They are good with you. Like all that past pain is gone. This is the sanctuary card. They don't even see that past pain. They're focused on you. The feelings they're feeling, they're focusing on that with you, and they've kind of left that the in the past. So you may have dumped this out, but they're going to come back up because they were with somebody. So it had to be them coming to you, which they end up doing. They bring in that cup. And they may feel like they fumbled it because they were already with somebody, but that's not their fault that they were with somebody already when they encountered you. So I just want to get maybe 3 more. You might be a Capricorn. This is interesting because you're seeing a truth here just as much as they are. Ah, okay. Now, maybe this truth is that the past person that they're walking away from isn't. Maybe you're facing the fears. You're being honest with yourself, or this person is, and they may not let go of this past person. They will. I feel like they will. Maybe you're a Capricorn. They're seeing a truth within. Maybe you know this person from the past. I don't know. Something from the past is here telling somebody from their past the truth about how they really feel about them, that they're facing their passion and they're going to find it. I don't know. There's something here about this. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yes, they are going to take leaps and bounds to come in for you. I do like this for you. What's your intuition saying about this? That you're on the right path. You're already on the right path. You know they're going to end this. I feel like you may already be able to tell they are going to end this. What about your person? What are they feeling? They want to talk to you. So they want to know more. And they may message you or be curious about you. They're still being a little cautious, but that's to be expected. So, and the star, they have been guided in for you. There's a hope here. There's this guidance. So they just have to walk away from somebody to get on the same path you're on. So I do like this for card one. Wow, this is taking a long time. So I'm going to have to speed things up for the next couple. This one's a long one. Let's see. So they may have an R in their name. This is results of hard work. A Q, maybe you're meant to meditate, or they are. You maybe inspired them, so they may have an I, a Q, and an R. An E, there's enlightenment. You're going to have them see the way, I guess you could say. And grateful for the G, the E, I, Q, and R. And maybe the wisdom. There's a lesson here. Good advice. Experience matters. So they may have a W. So they may have all of these within the first, middle, and last name, or certain ones, because some of them may belong to this third party. So in any case, this is what I have for card one. I will see you in the next reading. And if we're saying goodbye, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Later. All right, this is card two, the green aventurine. Luck, growth, opportunity for job hunting or networking. So let's get started to see where your current circumstances are sitting at this time for the collective. All right, let's see what is showing up. These two want to show up. The Sun and Queen of Swords. All right. Let's get one more for this. The Hangman. Okay, wow. I feel like you're happy about maybe pausing and reflecting on something where you're slowing something down for a conversation, maybe about divulging too much information or something along those lines. Let's see what else is showing up. Two of Pentacles. So what priorities are we putting? There might be some multitasking or something having to be done here. Eight of Wands. This is kind of like a breakthrough, possibly about what priorities to put ahead. And the Page of Cups. Loving words. So this might be about putting somebody else as a priority. Somebody's had some type of breakthrough, maybe about some type of proposal or promise. You might be the object of desire. Let's see. There are loving words here. Nine of Wands. Okay. So definitely been wounded before. So, and you're maybe just actively healing. You've made it out of the other side here. Yeah, you've already transforming or will be. What else? And the Two of Cups. There may be some love showing up here. And I may have to wait until somebody's transformed, whether that is you or them. But you're going to put somebody's going to put you as a priority by the looks of it. They want to speak some loving words for sure. Definitely transforming because there's love here. And I feel like you really make this person happy. So they may be you might be pausing and maybe it's them pulling back a bit to kind of figure out what their priorities are, whether they're going to come running or what they're doing. This is the progress and the going quickly to wherever this is that they feel love is. So that's to you, right? So maybe they're wondering if they should wait. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords. So this may be about a little bit of fear. Feeling a little fearful about where they're going, maybe the unknown, but they're still headed that way by the looks of it. Now, this could be you, this could be them. Whoever this is, definitely is coming in to speak some loving words to you. So let's see. Wow, you have real feelings for this person as well. Ooh, and when you meet them, ah, you're gonna just take it day by day. This is gonna go naturally. I don't know if you guys can hear the chainsaw in the background. I hope not. There's some uncertainty here. Maybe about lighthearted, but uncertain. There's fun here. You're having fun, but you're not sure where this might go. That could be where this pausing and reflecting is needed. But all in all, you're going to give this relationship a chance. So interesting. Let's see about what your person feels towards you. Wow, they feel you are their soulmate. Wow, this is luck coming in, growth and opportunity. Let's see what this is. This is a youthful playfulness. This is a lot of fun. Oh my God. I can't even hear myself think. All right, physical touch. There's that tenderness and reaching out. So interesting. I definitely want to tuck those loving words up, but there's a friend zone. So we could be friends. We'll see where it goes. We'll take our time here and see what happens. And this person wants to tell you just how much they like you. Maybe even hoping that it becomes more than that. So let's see. Gift giving. Some things are hidden here about how they maybe feel that best friend that grows into more. So there you have it. Let's see. These are these new cards. These are the, what did they call them? The cost of becoming. Yes. So we'll see what this is. That collapse. Fear was holding it together. So that fear was there. That's all going to collapse. They're going to make the moves. Okay. Now, this is maybe fear on your side. Remember, you have some feelings of unknown here, and you both do here. So let's see what else. That wasn't love, that it was reliance. So there may have been some reliance in the past that you relied on other people to make you happy. You may be realizing that about yourself, that you don't need anybody. This is more that you want them to come in. And you might want it to be so slow that it's strictly friends to begin with. Even though you may feel something for this person and want to make them a priority, but you're not going to prioritize them so much so over yourself, right? It's about that self-love, those boundaries. All right, silence proved you were never in control. So as much as you want to think that you are the one doing this, maybe you're not getting any answers. Maybe they stopped texting. That's probably because they're already on the road coming towards you, right? And it just shows that as much as you want to be in control of stuff or decide the narrative here, that has to come from them. Let's see about your person and what they may need to collapse here. All right, emptiness clears what fullness was hiding. So, whatever is going on for your person, after encountering you, they may feel like whatever they were in and doing, they maybe have felt like they had their life was full, but once they're by themselves, they may realize that's not so much the case. Exhaustion exposed the version of you that was pretending. So they maybe show you who they really are because I feel like either they're feeling like maybe they're retired or you're getting a version of them that you're actually seeing maybe just because you've had this friend zone. So maybe they are have a lot of friends, maybe they're just tired from the day, but whatever they are, you're going to see who they really are. You asked for a change, you just didn't expect the cost. So this person maybe didn't realize how much it was going to tax them in a way of their time, energy, resources, love, whatever it is. I feel like they maybe didn't realize uh, what it was going to cost them for things to change, to have the love. Maybe they just didn't expect to fall in love either, right? They may have felt like their life was good as it was, and realizing that that's different. They may have realized it in a way that it was costing them, and it maybe needed them to be alone to realize this. The lesson repeats until you claim it. So, unless you both claim whatever these lessons are here, then it's just going to repeat itself. So, for you to really truly move on and things to change, you pretty much have to realize what the lesson is that you're learning about yourself. It's never really about the other person. They just help you learn it about yourself, right? About how you interact with them, how you see how maybe your behavior could have been different. Maybe things would have been different. You realize things about yourself. There's where the lesson lies, okay? Maybe you don't have your boundaries up high enough, or maybe certain people you drop those boundaries for, or however that is showing up for you. Maybe it's trying to be in control of everything. Maybe it's that you thought it was love and it was actually, maybe it was that it was a codependency, that you were relying on that person to make you happy, or you were thinking it was love and it was just codependent. You just didn't want to be by yourself. And collapsing that exhaustion for you may have realized that it was just fear that you were feeling from moving forward. Let's just see what's showing up. Okay, unlock some mysteries. There's secrets. The past holds the key for your future. This is learning those, exactly what I was saying, learning those lessons about yourself. Okay, to unlock the difference here of whether you should move forward with somebody or not, right? Guidance. Seek guidance from within. The answers you seek are in the cards. So maybe it's in readings, maybe you have your own tarot cards, maybe you just have guidance that you get yourself from spirit, whatever it is, you'll get the answers. Intuition. Rely on your intuition. It's huge. Okay, so embrace your intuition and power of feminine divine. Trust your inner guidance, because anything that makes you feel off or not like this is right, or maybe you're getting a dreaded feeling like maybe you shouldn't be there or that you might be in danger, listen to those things. Don't, oh, I know who this is. Do you really know who that person is? Like, it might be a friend, but you don't know what their intentions really are until you know. And by then, it might be too late if you're kind of dismissing what your intuition is saying to you, especially if it's like, you shouldn't be here. You need to go. Don't dismiss that. Visions. Look within for answers. Your inner visions hold profound insights. So your person may have clairvoyance. They may see with their mind's eye. Ooh, clarity. They may be doubting their clarity, though. They may be wondering if things are actually clear. Light a candle for clarity. Illuminate the path to your desires. So maybe doing some spell work with candle work, maybe the answer for your person. They'll get the clarity they need. Look at that. There is a transformation with that death card here. It's kind of restating this. So transformation is brewing, embrace change, and harness its magic. And sometimes people fear change, and they may feel like it costs more than it's worth. But without that change, you don't grow. So if you're looking to have that growth, there's things that you may have to let go of. There may be things you have to walk away from. There may be things that you may not have realized come with that change. Manifest. Mix your intentions with care. Craft your desires into reality. And make sure you have that in the positive, because spirit doesn't see it as negative. So I've said this before. If you are manifesting, make sure you are having it as the positive side. Instead of saying, I don't want anybody that cheats, they don't hear the I don't wanna. They hear cheats. They bring you the cheater. If you're saying it in a positive way, I want someone faithful, they're going to bring you someone faithful. So all the things you do want. So if you're seeing it as a negative, figure out what the positive is to what you are saying now. Make it a positive. So if it's, you don't want a cheater, you want somebody faithful. And that's what you're going to say when you manifest. Okay. And focus your energy. Your intentions hold great power. So it's always good to be working on the positive things in your mindset. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up, because then it's a negative, right? Look at things positively that you've learned about yourself, right? So changing the way you talk to yourself and beat yourself up. Maybe change it as, okay, I see the lesson here. For the next time, I know I need to do this. Or it's not that I was stupid because I didn't see it coming. I should have seen it. Or but love is blind. So give yourself a break. So maybe other people can see it because they're on the outside looking in. They're not in it. So they don't see what you see about that person, right? But then you aren't seeing what they're seeing. So it's like, well, if you've ever been in love, you know what I'm talking about. It's, you don't want to believe that that person would do anything to hurt you. Okay. And if somebody else is saying, well, they're doing this, and you don't want to believe that, believe it, because they're the one on the outside looking in. But you got to know who to believe and not to. And I mean, if they're suggesting something, maybe you need to go within and see if you've seen that already and just don't want to believe that that's what it is. Okay. Because sometimes we will ignore our intuition, even though we know what it's telling us, but we don't want to believe that that person would do that to you, right? Or do that to that person. So yeah, there's that. Definitely focus your intentions to the positive. All right, let's see. Patience. So you might be on the learning curve of patience. And if you are somebody that is a busybody, this might be a really hard lesson to deal with. I kind of put it as if you've ever seen the Walmart greeter, they have to stand there. That's it. That's their job. They stand there, they greet you, they don't move. That's it. They're there. So if you couldn't stand for 8 hours standing in one spot saying, hey, hi, hello, and not being able to move away from where that is, yeah, it's kind of, especially if you like to be doing things, that might be really hard for somebody that can't sit still for 5 seconds, So, and mystery, look at this. So, secrets, the unknown. This might be suspenseful. You might look at this as fear, but it's interesting because maybe you like mystery. So maybe you like figuring shit out. So this might be a door that's going to open up for you that you've been waiting for, waiting with the patience for these doors to open up, and the door of wonder, that awe and amazement, that fascination, the curiosity. Ah, look at this, and love. I love it. So let's. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but yeah. Let's see what your person. Okay, they're gonna see some reflecting back to them. This is like having to go in within and deliberate with themselves. They may see this as magical and enchanting and wanting to find out about this mystery. And let's see, and balance. So they're definitely going to have that harmony, that equilibrium, stability. I like it. So, and fairness. And look at that. The door to ancestors are bringing you this love for the two of you and this open communication. So maybe your person is able to have this as well. I mean, interesting enough, you might be able to have this. I want to say, maybe it's telepathy. I don't know, but maybe this is speaking with your ancestors. This may be about your legacy, putting down roots, this wisdom or connection with guidance. So I like this for you. So let's just see here. Oh, these are going so slow. Okay, let's see. What did they have in their name? First, middle, or last? 4 letters. We have F, future. Wow, this is your destiny. Order, peace amid chaos. So it's about, I think I talked about something chaotic, that you are going to have something peaceful, right? I don't know why I'm saying that now, but I thought I said it. Maybe it's in another one. Okay, maybe you have an X here, or they have an X, or you're having guests. There's a strong friendship here, though. So, and it may build to more. And A for ascending, you're leveling up with that transformation. And J with the justice and the being partial or being fair, taking a stand, and you do stand out. Your unusual occurrence or your frequency or the way you just show up is quite different than anybody else this person has been with. So I do like this for you. So JOFUXA, not FU like that. After I said it, I thought, oh. Anyway. All right. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to move on to card 3, and hopefully there's not going to be any more chainsaws or power tools of any kind, and hopefully you can hear me. All right, you guys, we'll see you on the other side, and if it is goodbye for now, we will see you next time. All right, later. All right, this is card 3, the clear quartz crystal, the clarity, amplification, the reset, especially if you're feeling scattered. Make one priority when you hold the clear quartz in your hand. So let's get started and see what your current circumstances may be for you, collective. Let us see. 2 of Swords. Ooh. This is a painful decision to make. I feel like it's not really sure which way you want to. Whoa, I don't want to go. All right, it's Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this maybe you're not really good at what you do for work. This might be where I want to say there's frustration or repetitiveness, maybe even poor workmanship. This is where the quality isn't coming out of your work, or you're trying to decide about something while you're working. So that might be taking from what you're doing at work, and it might be showing up in your work. Four of Swords. Okay, so I feel like whatever this is, about work or that you want to work on, this might be that you're taking the wrong time to be working on whatever this direction is going. It should be when you're at peace or feeling safe or in that sanctuary type of restful and peaceful state from anything else that's going on. So whatever this decision is, shouldn't be done when retrograde is either. So, and retrograde, just hang on, I've got this somewhere here. Retrograde, Mercury retrograde, June 29th to the 23rd. Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah. Later on, in October. So coming up in June on the 29th, coming up, that's next month. So hopefully you'll have this decision made before then. Let's see here. Nine of Cups. Okay, maybe it has something to do about becoming single, or what you're content about, where you're feeling good about things, and maybe you don't want to work it out. Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is being that worry coming in here about maybe being single. Seven of Swords. Ooh, there's some shady ass behavior going on here. So with that Nine of Swords, that could be what your worry is about, is if somebody is gonna cause problems for you. Let's just see here. Yeah, your intuition is on point when it comes to this relationship. Let's see. And you are trying to manifest maybe a better life. Whatever this is, it's a painful crossroads. And you are showing up as the Queen of Cups. So you may be a water sign, or you are just showing up in that sweet, loving, kind type of energy. Maybe this is who you're manifesting, is the Queen of Cups. That energy of that emotionally connected, they're intuitive, they're compassionate, loving, sensitive, tender-hearted, empathy, or compassionate. I want to say, yeah, maybe even empathic. So interesting. But whatever worry you have about, maybe, you know what I'm getting is like, do you really have it bad and something worse could come in? And you can't look at it like that. I mean, if you're in a crossroads already about wanting to work something out, you look like you don't want to work it out at all, or maybe change jobs or whatever. Uh, you might be feeling comfortable. Maybe this is about being too comfortable. Maybe you realize you have settled and it's about getting out of your comfort zone. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Fool. Look at it's saying, look, you're going to take that leap of faith. I like it. So let's see. Who are you going to take this leap of faith with? Whoever this magician is, or whatever you are manifesting. All right, you're going to want to be alone with this person, maybe go somewhere so the two of you can get to know each other. This is a private getaway for two. Divine timing is at play here, so it will be when it's meant to happen. That serendipitous event of meeting one another. There's a lot of desire towards one another. Maybe you really find this person attractive, and yeah, it does something to you. And you also have your responsibilities, so this romance may be interrupted by that due to the duties that come first. Maybe this is work. Maybe you're not focusing on work and you're having some shoddy workmanship that's coming out, and you aren't focused on work. So maybe you have to stop thinking about this person all the time. Let's just see. Physical connection. So maybe there's a lot of physical attributes that you like about this person. Maybe you are giving something to them to remind you of them, or they're giving it to you. Psychic connection. This person feels very connected to you through telepathic connection, through telepathy. They already want to ask you to marry them. This is that knowing you are the one. Let's see, marriage, I can't make it up. They want to get engaged, they want to get married. Let's see. Acts of service, they like giving you things or doing things for you. And a perfect match. So they feel like you are the one, the perfect person for them. And it's quite clear to them. There is this energy of uncertainty. There's a lot of fun, lighthearted, but not 100% sure. So that might be just because there's a decision that has to be made about this. Nine of Swords. I mean, you've been worrying about this. Okay, there might even be nightmares or anguish about being single again and what might be out there. Are you going to be able to tell? But your intuition's going to be on point. You're manifesting what you really want. You're very loving, kind, and nurturing. You are a prize. This person sees that. You are somebody they see a future with. Clearly see a future with. Let's see. Healing isn't gentle, it's honest. So you may be looking at this healing and seeing that better version of yourself by learning about yourself these from the lessons that you've had in the past. So learning this about yourself and how you can navigate that, maybe seeing those signs or those red flags ahead of time, you know from experience. Stay stuck once felt safer than risking truth. So this is that comfort zone, getting out of that comfort zone. And sometimes the truth, you may feel like you are safe where you are. If I go, there might be something else bad out there. Do I have it that bad? But obviously, you're at this point where you're trying to decide whether you want to be single or not. So staying stuck may feel safe, but it's because you're not risking your truth. So you tighten control until it snapped. So this may be you're trying to control something and eventually it breaks the connection because you're really not in control. It's not about controlling, it's about being. Let's see about your person. Uncertainty shattered the identity you clung to. So whatever this uncertainty here is, this might be this moment where this person shatters the identity that they clung to. And it may be just the mask they put, and they realize they don't need it. When they're with you, they can be themselves. You see through them anyway with this telepathic connection. Resistance always has consequences. So they may not want to pay the price of resisting change, right? So I almost feel like if you don't move away from whoever this is, you'll have consequences as well. And because resistance doesn't pay off. Your person maybe knows this or has had the same thing happen to them. Now, emptiness clears away what fullness was hiding. So you may feel safe in what you were in. Maybe your person did too. Maybe they had a full life or thought they did until they were by themselves and realized they wanted more. They wanted something different. So let's just see. Growth doesn't ask for permission, it disrupts. So, whatever this was for this growth that needed to come in, it's pretty clear that you needed to have this growth to happen. Now, let's have a look and see what was this? The Wise Witch Oracle has to say. Let's see what the messages are for you. Visions. Look within for answers. Your inner visions hold profound insights. So you're going to find the answer within. Just need to look within. Growth is just going to happen based on disruption, knowing your truth. Okay. And this is for you to grow. If you're always in the same position you're always in, there's no growth there. It's just a circle and it just keeps going with the same old pattern, same old thing going on over and over and over again. Never changes. And if they're cheating, they're going to continue to cheat until you realize that you need to walk away from that. Now, maybe you've tried to control the narrative and said, I'm over what's done if you keep cheating, and maybe you stay or you come back and you keep coming back and they don't feel like you're ever going to leave. So they'll just continue to do the same. So it's that cycle until that cycle is broken. All right, guidance. So you can ask for guidance, or maybe you're getting guidance through tarot readings, or you have a tarot cards that you do yourself to get answers. So let's see here. Threads. Weave the threads of your dreams. Your thoughts shape your reality. So make sure it's on the up and up and they're all positive things that you are weaving. All right, let's see about your person. Mysteries. Unlock ancient secrets. The past holds the key to your future. So what they're learning now about their mask, about resisting change, and what was the other one? Emptiness, feeling emptiness after thinking your life was full or their life was full. They're realizing, looking back at their past, and now it's different. They're getting the keys to unlock their future based on what happened in their past. So let's just see. There's the growth card for both of you. So, and there's the alignment. So align your energy. Crystals can heal and amplify your intentions. So using the right crystal is going to help reset, especially if you feel scattered in which way to go. And there's the transformation. Once you align, your transformation will come. And focus your energy on your intentions. They hold great power, so make sure they are on that up and up. So when you set intentions that you don't want a cheater, doesn't matter. They just hear cheater. It's not what they don't want. When you connect with spirit, it's about what you want. So they don't hear the don't part, right? So instead of saying it that way, I want someone faithful. I want someone faithful. So that may be the way to go for when you set your intentions. Let's see what doors are opening. Try not to make this one too long. The wisdom of learning. So eyes are open. You may be able to tell a lot about a person. I feel like you may even be able to see it's like you're looking through their eyes at their soul. Protection. You protect your energy based on how you feel about a person, the energy they hold. So I do like this because I feel like you protect I'm getting family members too. So you're a very protective type of person. and time. So door of time, the moment, the duration, the temporal, the chronology, oh my God. Okay, the era, the instance, the eternity. So however it is, the door of time will open when the door is ready to open in divine timing. So what about your person? Oh, prosperity. So just remember, if you are aligning more on one side than the other, um, then flip it, switch it, whatever you resonate more on. All right. So, and if it doesn't resonate on this side, then maybe you resonate more on this side. All right. Compassion. Your person is seeing the empathy, the kindness, the mercy. They're very, they have the door to prosperity, to success, abundance, fortune, and they are balanced. So they have their work and their, I want to say their work and their home life is quite balanced when it comes to things, and hope. All right. So, optimism, faith, belief, encouragement, reassurance. So, there you go. Let's have a quick look here. You're ready to take that leap into the unknown. So, I do like this. You do come to a decision. Yeah, look at that. Everything's going to keep falling down until you walk away from whatever this is that's kind of holding you back from stepping into what you're meant to step into. Yeah, look at this. You're meant to fight for somebody that's going to be a team player for you. And I feel like with this, you're worried about this, that there's shady ass behavior going on. Maybe this is why you want to go. You don't want to work it out because you already maybe know this. Your intuition is here with the high priestess. So now, maybe you have the foresight into this. Maybe you've already been enlightened by someone else and told you a truth. Maybe there's a secret romance going on that you're not aware of. Or maybe you do know. Maybe you know the mystery that's going on. They maybe think you don't. Let's get this out of the way because that's a different one that we will have for that. Let's see about the unknown here. This is guided to come in while you're focusing on your finances. A King of Swords may show up to converse with you and reach out. Let's see, we have the King of Cups, the End, and the Curiosity here. So this might be your person showing up in their conversation and the way they think about their loving side and getting on the right path to come forward to talk to you. And what about the focus? Wow, focusing on those pentacles. This is teaming up to work on those finances and the home life. So this is where the balance is and the intuition. I love it. So this person goes maybe by their gut or their intuition on which way to go. Let's see the hope. Okay, so whatever is kind of any deep wounds or betrayal back here that you may have already been picking up on and wanted to be single, I feel like that's dead and buried. You're over it. You may have somebody here that's going to help you come out of that negative energy or that self-imposed imprisonment that you've been in, those negative thoughts, feeling victimized, feeling paralyzed, or why you couldn't move forward in the first place. Now you're showing up as the Queen of Swords, so as this counterpart in this communicative state. And you've overcome these worries because you're no longer in this shady ass behavior person with this shady ass behavior person that you were worried about in the first place. You're on point. You're manifesting what you do want, and it's showing up. So you can put that worry away. You've already conquered that. So I do like this for you. Let's see. Wow, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. Very attractive, self-assured. You have all the confidence and the determination to move forward. And you're also being a little cautious when it comes to this. You're very optimistic. And I feel like you know what you want. You have the fire behind you in this Queen of Wands, where you're fiery because you're going to speak your truth. You don't care what anybody else thinks. You care about what you think. And I feel like other people can't make your decisions for you. You are going to make that on your own. You don't follow like everybody else does. You lead. So let's see about what letters show up for your person in their name, first, middle, and last, or all of the above. And you may share an K in your name, or somebody does. There are 3 people here, your person you're going to be with, and the person you're leaving behind, and yourself. So ascending, this is leveling up. You have that growth here. You have a purpose and divine plan to do. There's an opportunity to do this, and you're going to be triumphant in this. And their hope is right here. Keeping the faith, don't give up. Expect that miracle. Of course, the chainsaw's going again. So hopefully it doesn't show up in the audio. So any case, thank you for coming in for the readings with the pick a card for the collective. Take care. Stay blessed. We'll see you next time. Later.